Okie dokie podcast time. That took forever, man. This thing's being slow. So.
Finally. It's your
Finally.
computer, your slow ass computer over there. Well, I don't know what's going on. You got
Yeah.
Windows 95 over there? What are you working
They're
with?
fucking Windows 10 garbage. It's just, it pisses me off. We updated the studio computer and it's got Windows 10 and I fucking
So
hate
here's the thing. I think everybody else's Windows 10 works fucking brilliantly. I think it's just all the porn that you have clogged up on your computer.
Windows 10 is garbage. Like they tried to church it up. Honestly, Hunter, if I could go back to Windows 95, I would. Yeah. Windows 95 was just, it was slick. It was simple. Not all this. I mean, it's just too much. We have too much shit on our
You want to go back to that file transfer where the little piece of paper goes from one side to the other?
Yeah. Look, just I mean, run it, just have it on today's speed, obviously. But dude, that operating system was fine. It'd probably run even better now because our operating system, or like the computers are faster, the processing's faster.
So I saw a post the other day, and they showed an Apple computer when the first one came out. So it was like those big, green, orange, bubbly ones that you had in class. You remember those? So they had a picture of that one sideways, which is probably 1.5 feet wide, right? And then the new Apple computer that's coming out this year. Dude, it's like paper thin. I mean, the stand is paper thin. The computers, it's wild what we have come to, man.
When I think about computer lab that I had back in school, and I don't know if it still have computer, like I took typing classes, and we took classes on how to learn, to learn how to use computers, like in our everyday lives. And that's a trip for me, man, because like we had to learn. It wasn't something that was already ingrained. Because kids nowadays, I mean, fuck, they just know how to use them, right?
Right. When they're born with an iPad in their hand.
Yeah. So dude, it's just weird to me, man. And honestly, I'm still not when I think about it, because I didn't take it very serious in high school. It was kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm typing. Like we had to do the drills. And now when I think about it, I use it every single day.
Absolutely. Probably one of the most important classes, like you said. You know what? You're right too. Is you kind of like. It's kind of a blow-off class.
Yeah.
You don't really have to study too much for it, but it was one of those classes where I took serious, dude. And I can type. I got quick fingers, man. My wife's a quick typer too.
Yeah, Kiki's a very fast typer. I like for what I do. Like, I mean, I can type, no look. Like, I remember taking the class and thinking, I'm never going to be able to do this. Like, just like sitting there trying to remember. And I'm like, there's no. And now, dude, I consider
training your hands. You know what's wild too? Training yourself to do stuff that just feels really uncomfortable. And just for instance, so like typing the first time, it was so foreign. I don't know where the H is. I don't know where, it's just, and the other day, so I was swinging a golf club, right? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to flip this thing around and swing left-handed for like an hour and just see if I can kind of feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had to hit it left-handed. Dude, after about a half an hour of just kind of swinging in the living room, felt pretty comfortable. Comfortable. I mean, I'm not going to say I can go out there and smash a ball left-handed, but a little bit of practice in something, man. It's all it takes, really.
You can't smash a ball right-handed. What are you talking about?
Shut up.
There's you can train the body to do a lot of things, but I think it's so weird, man. Like thinking about back, I used to finger peck, and I barely passed the class. We used to cheat. So our what was her? Miss Topper was her name. She was the shortest lady ever. Like her head was barely above. Like you could just see like from eyebrows up through the monitors. That's how. So where we would sit, and she would walk around and check on you, make sure you weren't cheating or horsing around.
Right. Yep.
But you'd always kind of get away because you could like kind of look. So we'd be sitting there like playing like Mind Sweep, and then you kind of like look and see if she's getting closer, and then she'd get there and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm typing, typing." Had those things that went over the board so you couldn't cheat and look. Oh, it was the worst, man.
We were the worst. I don't even know if I should be admitting this, but we had a kid in our class, our computer typing class, I should say, who was basically smarter than the teacher. He was like the IT guy. If something went wrong, she would go to him, and he'd fix it. Well, at the end of the year, he just basically gave everybody A's and B's. Nobody did anything during the class the whole year. And I know it's terrible. It's terrible. But he went into the system and was like, "Here you go."
You shouldn't legally be graduated from high school then. You realize that.
Technically, right. You're right. But, I don't feel bad because I learned how to type. I still learn how to type.
No,
No,
you
I
didn't.
got
You
something
fucking
from the
idiot.
class.
You learned
Believe.
after high school. You just learned in life.
In AOL.
You should not have a high school graduate diploma. You shouldn't.
I
I'm
mean,
taking it back.
would that surprise you though if I didn't? Come on. I
No,
mean,
no.
honestly, I still don't really have the piece of paper that says it.
I don't.
I have the envelope that it goes in, but they wouldn't give me
Yeah.
the piece of paper because I had football pads and helmets and jerseys that I had to turn in. And at the end of every year, they like do this big thing in the auditorium where they just start calling out names and what you owe the school. And they got to my name, dude. And oh my God, they had a full list of stuff that I still had to give back. And I'm like, you know what? Keep your diploma. I don't want it.
Well, I think though, then technically, Hunter, you did not graduate high
I
school.
think you might be right. You
I
might be
think
right.
that's how it works.
Yeah.
No joking. I'm not. I think like if it's not processed, I don't think you graduated high school.
Well, it processed. I just don't have the piece of paper. Oh,
I
shut up.
don't think you're a high school graduate.
I walked.
And to be honest, the requirements to work here at Midwest Family is to have a high school diploma or higher.
Oh,
So
nice.
we can't have you here. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to let you go.
Saying I'm free, huh? All right. I'm a big dummy and I'm free.
We're gonna have to let you go. Anyway. All right, we've gone 6 minutes into talking about God knows. Oh yeah, Windows 10 is fucking garbage and I hate it. Let's get to fact and opinion here. We'll get this real quick. Not that the original version of The Exorcist needed to be any scarier, but it turned out that one of the actors from it was a real life serial killer.
Wow.
The guy who played a surgeon's assistant was later convicted of killing 6 men.
What?
So a guy in The Exorcist was an actual real life murderer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
I've never seen the full Exorcist movie.
I don't think I have either. Honestly.
No.
Honestly.
Well, one, I don't like scary movies, and two, you get the kind of the gist with it, don't you? You get like I've seen all the main parts where she pees on the floor and vomits pea soup and her head spins around, right? Like that's
it's pretty terrifying. It's a terrifying flick for sure. And it's just even some of the screenshots from the movie, I'm just like,
yeah.
Good.
The actress that played the little girl, she like got seriously injured, like, and is still fucked up to this day.
There are a lot of weird things with that movie for sure. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Actually, you know what? Let me weird. The Exorcist.
Hang on one second. I'll be right back. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab something real quick.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just sit here while Hunter's waiting. This is just the worst. This is the worst fucking podcast. I'm sorry, everybody. We're just hanging out. We're just there doing this. I bet you Hunter is going to get like a mask to scare me with. I'm gonna remove him from the stream just in case he's trying to scare me. Just in case he's trying to scare me. Not gonna do it, buddy. You ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it.
What happened?
I thought you were gonna come back with like a mask and like try and scare me, so I took you off the stream. Yeah. Nice try, buddy boy. Okay, so I found some Exorcist facts. It's based on a true story. Let's see. The Exorcist, the name of the demon is Pazuzu. Let's see. Where's the other one?
Maybe we should.
Oh yeah, Linda Blair. Linda Blair is the lady. Yeah, that's her name.
There's a whole documentary on this stuff, man, and it's a fantastic documentary, and it's weird, dude. It goes deep. There was a lot of things in that movie that people think that it, like actually was haunted. There was some stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, like there's like things that happened off camera. And again, Linda Blair got really hurt really bad, like doing one of the, I think it was one that bounced her on the bed or something like that, or
something like that. Yeah.
But no, I've never seen it, and I have no desire to see it. I'm sure it's a great movie. It got nominated for an Oscar. That's fine, but I'm never gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah, you hate scary movies, and I don't expect you to watch it. I honestly, that one's I don't know. I love scary movies, and that one.
Well, I feel like I got the gist, right? Okay, a demon comes in, takes over this little girl's body. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. All that good stuff.
It's
You know,
terrifying. Right.
hey, would you consider? We'll end with this because I want to know. Would you consider John Wick or not? I'm sorry, not John. Constantine a scary movie, or is that more of a thriller? Keanu Reeves, he plays. Kind of both.
I think a little bit of both.
I love Constantine. Like I fucking love that movie.
See, here's the thing. I think you need to give more scary movies a chance because I think when you think scary, they're all jump scares. And I think jump scares have kind of gone in the past. There are still jump scare movies, but like A Quiet Place, like that new one out, that one looks pretty decent.
See now, like I watched Bird Box, which that would be considered like a scary movie thriller. I think thriller is different. I think I like thrillers, and they can be scary. It's like the horror movies, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm splitting hairs, but yeah. The good thing about horror movies is there's always titties. There's always titties.
Especially the older ones for sure.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man.
Hey, do yourself a favor. Go watch The Shining, and then we can talk. That wow, dude.
I get the gist of it. All right, here's Johnny, red rum. It's good.
It's scary. It's
all work and no play makes
Jack a dull boy.
Jack a dull boy. There you go. Good enough. All right. Now that I'm already scared just talking about movies, let's get out of here. We'll see you guys next time with another fact and opinion on the Plan B After Show video podcast with Brock and Hunter.